Not gonna print. Microphone on. Okay, sorry about that. This was kind of impromptu, wasn't planning on doing this, and then realized I need to get home and do this, and also that means I need to reset up my stream so that I can also do traditional art, because I have not set up this new stream setup for traditional art. So I've only had it set up for digital or just talking and stuff, and so now it is different. And so yeah, we are live. We are going to be doing the first day of Inktober piece. In Slovakia, it is about to not be the first day anymore, but somewhere in the world it's still the first day for Inktober, and I'm okay with that. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working on. I have already sketched up the piece, a rough version, digitally instead of with pencil, because I was doing family stuff, because family comes first, and didn't have a sketchbook with me, and so digitally I sketched up the rough piece, and now we are going to trace it onto the actual piece of paper we are going to use. And so that is what we are going to be doing. For those of you just joining, if you haven't, check out my latest YouTube video, and I tell you about what exactly Inktober is, why I'm doing it, what it is to me, and my goals with it. And so what I'm going to be doing is taking the prompt list and working with it from the official Inktober site, which is just inktober.com, and you can click the prompt lists on there. And again, the video, I have all the links to that kind of stuff in there. And yeah, on there, about an hour left here. We Hire Monkeys, where you at? If there's only about an hour left, are you in the UK? So yeah, we're gonna be taking each day. We are going to be drawing one piece dealing with whatever the prompt is, and then after 4 or 5 days, I kind of have a concept of what I'm going to turn that full picture into. So today the concept is dream, and I want to use that concept as a background for the rest of it, all right? And so each day I will do an individual picture, and then on the final day, if I'm like, hey, this is the last prompt I want to use, I will be I'll be combining all of it into one big picture, right? So I'll have individual pictures, which will all be up for sale if I think they're worth it. And then the last day, I'll combine those. Not the last day of Inktober, the last day of those. So every 4 or 5 days, I will be working with doing a piece. So yeah, there's that. I can show you guys what we have. And please forgive me if I am behind and grabbing utensils and tools, because yeah, this is kind of impromptu. It's like midnight here, and I just got all of this set up, ready to go. But I am glad that I at least already have the sketch done. So let's see if we can do this switch. We Hire Monkeys, are you also doing this? Are you doing Inktober? Bum, bum, bum. So here is the rough sketch, guys, and I'm also adjusting with camera stuff and trying to get this all figured out, because sometimes this camera sucks at doing balances. So I am also wearing pajama pants and 2 hoodies. Yeah, I am killing the 2 hoodie game right now. So doing it digitally on the PC, nice. I actually also talk about that in the video. About how that was the thing that kind of Inktober evolved into, where like, can we draw digitally? And it's like, well, it wasn't the original idea, but sure, why not? The concept is to get you drawing and creating, so do it. And don't add a bunch of color. It should be an ink. Do you have like a concept of what you're doing for all of Inktober, or are you just going prompt by prompt? I'm gonna adjust this knot right now. Ha 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 ha. I'm only going to pencil it onto this paper. Okay, I have a light board here that I'm going to use, and I am only going to pencil it, and then we will work with inking and details and everything. So And what we will do is I will kill the oh, this board is curved. Interessante. Whatever I can think of. Nice. So you're just taking it day by day, huh? Today it's Pizza Demon Chan dreaming of pizza. Nice. Like Jackie Chan? And yeah, right now you're gonna have this is what we do here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So I have this sweet drawing board that I highly recommend. Drawing or light boards. Sorry, drawing board, light board. Okay, I created my own, and this is gonna work out really well for what we want to do. Have you ever done Inktober before? We are going to be using, as you cannot see, this is a red pencil. Also, can I ask, if you don't mind, how did you find the stream? Were you just searching through stuff? Nice. That's great. Hey, two monitors is the way to go. I have two 27-inch curved monitors, and it is the life to live. Well, a monitor and a graphics tablet. Okay, fair enough. Okay, okay. So I have two monitors and the graphics, so I guess that would give me three whenever I'm running my graphics tablet. But man, I worked on just like a laptop for the longest time, and was working with an iPad or a MacBook, and I'm done with Mac anyway, so I'm making this more difficult on myself than I need to. And going to a PC and being able to have two big monitors to do stuff and work on is just freaking awesome. Not gonna lie. Oh, occasionally this camera above may just cut in and out, so sorry if that happens. OLED TV. So how big is that? And I am so did you just search Inktober on YouTube and look for live? Like, I'm a really small channel, so I'm just curious how people. Nice. Yeah, like I'm a small channel, and I'm just curious how people find me. Like, I just got a message from a guy who found me actually through the Inktober video I just posted yesterday. And he just added me on Instagram and started messaging. Lucky me. Lucky me. Well, I will be doing Inktober live hopefully a couple times a week. The goal is to do hey, I tell you what. So what do you do on this channel? like you said, your art channel has less. Let's tilt this some just so you guys can see it better. Okay. Interesting. Gotcha. I have a gaming channel, like, so I had the advantage also is that I was a teacher for 8 years. I'm a missionary here in Slovakia, but I'm actually an American. And I got great support from my students when I started messing with my channel again. So I got a decent amount of subscribers from students. I had under 100. I had like 99 for multiple years after posting videos, but I wasn't doing videos right and I wasn't doing them consistently. So it's my own fault. But then when I started doing them consistently, and also when I started doing shorts, YouTube shorts, my YouTube shorts got me quite a few subscribers. So now, and I just looked, I was surprised. Like I'm at 272. And yesterday I was 268. So another 4. 4 is a big deal for me. You know? 4 is, that's like what you got on your channel. So if you got 4, you already more than doubled. Hey, I never really thought about it, but right now YouTube is pushing shorts a lot. So a lot of shorts will get featured and you'll get seen. In ways that you would not have gotten seen before. And so that's why I kind of started doing shorts. And they were also, the first ones were kind of just experiments just to see what would happen. And then I started taking them a little more serious with the art stuff that I do. And some just fun stuff, doing chalk drawings if you looked at my things. And yeah, people enjoyed them and I got some decent views and subscribers from them. Okay, fair enough. So what is your goal with your channels then? Like just to put content out for people? My goal actually is to put out good content and also to just like good content, encourage, motivate people, and if I can like make money off of this, I would love that. Like I would love to be able to have this as an income now, because I went from being a teacher / missionary to being a full-time artist / missionary. So if you thought being a teacher and a missionary was poor, being an artist and a missionary is even more poor. Nice. Not too shabby. I gotta remember to shoot little videos every now and then, because I want to make I would love to make shorts and reels of each of these. This is the only problem with my camera being up so high, is that when I bump the desk, it gets shaky really easy. Let's do this cool thing. And then you do a quick little video of just drawing a line, right? Whoop. That's all I needed. Yeah, the goal for me is to ultimately make income from YouTube as well. Put out good content, make income, and kind of make it a job. Okay. I am happy now that I have a good setup for doing digital art as well as doing traditional art. That I have some good cameras, that I have good lighting, that I have the connections and everything that I need to like make it good, and not be so discouraging just trying to get everything ready. Like, equipment isn't the most important for sure, but it is super helpful, like if you have good stuff, because it was so hard for me to want to stream whenever it's like, how do I get this camera set up? Oh, something's going to go wrong. Oh, my lighting is bad. They can't even see what I'm drawing. Oh, I can't get this tablet connected, blah, blah, all that stuff. So like, equipment isn't the most important, but I am glad that I got to a point where I have equipment that like makes it so much easier for me to just click and like start going. Like, it makes a huge difference. A cool thing that I'm realizing about future-proof animation. I also run my assets at, dang, that's some pretty big resolution you got there. Future-proof animation. That makes sense though, because everything's like, I do my digital, if I'm doing a digital drawing, usually I think of the biggest I would probably print it would be an A3. Most likely right now. So I do my stuff A3 at like 450 pixels PPI. Also, I'm happy I got a scanner, a good scanner, so that I could scan all of the previous stuff that I've done and actually post it up for sale. So that makes a huge difference as well. Like, because I have a lot of just like traditional pieces that I've done over the years that I think people would want to buy. I've sold a few of them, so that makes me happy. But I had to get them out there. That's good. That's good. I know a lot of artists that do that actually. Um, I got the really nice printer. I'm so yeah. That's the other thing is I'm happy I got a nice printer. Like being able to get all of this stuff finally. It's like okay, and then I quit teaching, and so it's like now I have the stuff to do it. Um, nice. So you made your own stickers. That's cool. I should do art to where I could make stickers with it. I don't currently, but I should do art that I can make stickers with. Um, chill, bouncy guy. Yeah, I have a nice Epson that I can, um, it's got 9 types of inks in it, 9 colors. Four of them are different blacks, but and then I bought like archival inks for it, which have been great. I think that's about all we're gonna do on these. I don't know what these other lines were. Just random sketchy lines. Okay, now let's do this and see how it looks, yeah? Chung. And now I need to work on adjusting. Oh, that could be a cool. Let's do this. No messing around with firmware and software. Awesome. Let's do this. Turn the light on. Bam. Turn the light on. Oh, I wasn't recording. Dang it. Fail. Okay. Gotta work on that reel at the same time, you know? All right. So, we have our rough dreamland sketch. Let's get rid of this stuff. I don't need this anymore, but thank you. Now we are going to still pencil a few more details in, but let me adjust this camera so that you can see better. That should be good. That should be better. Just set the ISO to auto. Mine is a brother LED and it just works. No messing around with firmware and software. Also, you need the driver for the scanner or it's 300 DPI. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm gonna put these in here just for future stuff, just in case, you know, you're interested. This is where all of my art for things will be up for sale. I've been using Ko-fi. So, also we hire monkeys. If you've got a Instagram or something, let me know what it is and we can link it. You have a Discord, but you don't know if it's logged in. Oh. goals for this that I'm thinking about right now is making sure that I am. Hey, I had that with something. I had it with Facebook today, actually. Because for some reason my Microsoft Edge like logged out of my Facebook. So we're just adding a few little details of the tree now to give it more of a tree vibe. I have to make sure with this though that I'm also doing this in the style that I really, or working towards the style that I'm really trying to get in my overall art. And sometimes that's difficult because I start drawing and it becomes something else, but I don't necessarily want it to be that. It's just stuff that I've done in the past. As far as like thickness of lines and the way something looks and the details, like something I really gotta work on. It is a happy little tree. I am happy with this tree, actually. Actually like this little sketch though. I mean, I hope I do. I want to make sure that when I'm doing these, I'm making each picture, or most of the pictures that I'm doing each day, even though this is eventually going to be a whole scene, but like this piece by itself could sell, right? Like that's what I want to, this could be something that's framed and people would actually want. And so I want to make sure that that's what I'm doing. Some hearts going up. Somebody's just smashing the hearts. I love it. Sketch Guru. There's the guy. There's the guy. Yes. Yes, more viewers. We Hire Monkeys. Meet Caleb Bond, the Sketch Guru man himself. Shout out to this guy. Him and I are holding each other accountable for this thing, this Inktober thing that's happening. Let me find this dude and let me link his shenanigans. The guy's got some of the most beautiful, ugly characters I've ever seen. He's a good guy from the New Zealands. He's already on day 2, believe it or not. Actually, I'm on day 2 also. It's 12:27. He's probably already done with day 2. He's the man. Having a guy like this in your life is helpful. Keeps you humble. The most beautiful, ugly characters I've ever seen. Bro, I mean, you know, I'm just... You know it. We know it. You did a video about it. Also, I saw that your video about drawing, like, third time, your reel had, like, 4,500 views, man. Like, no, you're killing it. You got 5,700 views on your attempt 3 shorts and 2,300 on your do you draw hands one, man. You're doing good, man. You're doing good. So yeah, we hire monkeys. This guy and I, we did an Instagram live together, specifically discussing what we're trying to do with Inktober. What are our goals? We were just spitballing back and forth and brainstorming, and that's how I came up with this idea. And he's got his own thing going on. Hey, here's something I learned. I think Ghost liked the video. Nice. Like, here's something. This is something I really, okay. We're going to talk about algorithm stuff for just a second, okay? Just for a second, we're going to talk about algorithm stuff, right? Because we're always like, we got to fight this algorithm. We got to fight this algorithm. And there's a few things I follow, and even if you like look at Mr. Beast, for example. By the way, I've never watched a Mr. Beast video. Like, never watched any of his YouTube videos. But I follow a channel that talks a lot about YouTube stuff, and they use a lot of his stuff to let you know what to do. The presence isn't detected. Like, we're not fighting an algorithm per se. We are fighting people because the algorithm is doing what it's doing based off of what people are doing, right? And currently a ton of people are younger generation that just doom scroll and barely see what they're looking at, just like tap, click, like tap, move on, tap, move on, tap, move on. And so the algorithm is basing itself off of that rather than people who actually want to watch full-on content. So it's like we're not necessarily fighting an algorithm, we're fighting people who are making the algorithm the way it is, right? So it's like we're trying to cater to people overall, not just an algorithm. So, yeah, man, I wish we could just train people to not do what they're currently doing on social media. That's what I wish. By the way, Sketch, this is my I like calling you that, or Goo. I'm just gonna call you Goo instead of Guru. Just Goo. By the way, Goo, Mr. Magoo, Mr. Maguru. This is the sketch. I did it digitally first on my iPad because I was at my girlfriend's, like I said, and I transferred it with a light board, and now we're just adding the details, some more pencil stuff. Old people are like it too. I remember my media teacher in secondary school missed results for good videos because they were on the second or third page. Oof. Yeah, you're right. Old people are like that too. It is a multi-generational problem currently, I would say, dealing with social media in general, and like what Facebook has become. Yikes. Yeah, man. So this is Dream World, right? I have to figure out how to do this. I almost forgot. We've been busy chatting, and I almost forgot what I'm actually doing here as well. Is I want this to appear dreamy, but because it is kind of a cyberpunk feel to it, I want to make it like glitchy, like glitch things are messed up. I just have to think about how to do that, and maybe even some parts like smeared or blurry, but I don't exactly know how I'm gonna pull that off. But what else I was realizing was, because I'm going to draw this again, I can add details and slightly change stuff each time I draw it. Right, like when I go to add it to the full-on scene, which I already have a good idea of what that full-on scene is going to look like, I can keep adding cool details and stuff and making stuff better. So if I was to make this more dreamland, let's just look up a glitch reference. Obstruct the scene with giant vertical rectangles like dead pixels. Yes, I was gonna go more horizontal, but and just like cut out some sections. as I'm at work. How long are you gonna stream for? I'm gonna stream till I get this thing done, man. That's how long. I would venture to say at least another hour. Okay. I like that. And missing texture style on some buildings. I could also make it kind of and use more of a liquid ink around certain parts and make it blurry. Like, let's do this. Like, I could just say, like, we're gonna cut out a line here. Let me look up. I also really very much appreciate these ideas you're giving me here. Let's just look up glitch painting and see what they do. Yeah, there's just jacked up sections that are. And dead pixels. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So before I start doing that, let's make some sections that are, we're gonna. What kind of perspective are you leaning more towards, do you think? What do you mean by that? I'm gonna grab a different colored pencil. Also, you guys want to see something really cool? This is a little Inktober, little baggy thing. I got this a long time ago when I got the full Inktober box. Okay, so when you guys say that, I'm gonna be real with you right now. We're gonna get real up in here. I'm gonna get the microphone right here because it probably sounds really good right here. Actually, I should get a nice boom arm for this microphone. I'm bad at like perspective stuff and knowing how to do it well. I just kind of do what feels right. Like I have the tops kind of going in a little bit here, and the bottoms. I imagine the line, that line that you call it, the horizon line, is like here, maybe, because we're looking kind of underneath of these buildings, right? So the perspective that feels. That's how I. So yeah, there's that. I'll be real with you guys. I ain't great at those things. Sketch, where you working, man? Goo, where you working, bro? This is just gonna be a section that's jacked up, yeah? You jack this section up, and maybe this. All right. You're currently on a roof? Bruh, be careful up there. Are you roofing? Are you tearing down? Are you painting? Currently on a roof. Just cutting out some ventilation holes, nothing too crazy. Oh. Okay. do here is we shift everything, yeah? I'll pop out for a bit. I'll jump back in soon. Don't go nowhere. I won't, man. I won't. I'll be here. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. So how's the drawing coming for you, We Hire Monkeys? Did you dip out when you found out I didn't know perspective well? You left me because I'm not good enough. Is that what happened? You got really quiet after that. You don't respect me anymore. With her hair. Who is she? Oh, the Pizza Demon Chan. Right. My bad. I definitely drew way too hard with that. Let's do this part kind of inky, cloudy, yeah? It's gonna be inky, cloudy around everything, actually. Okay. Fair enough. You know, I find that completely acceptable. Completely acceptable. Alright, I think I'm just ready to get to the inking part. I want to do this. I want to get on it. Let's check my ink stuff. Bust out the goodies. Scooting. Don't mind me. Also, it is cold. It is cold in this room. I am glad that I have 2 hoodies on. I have like a sunroom, and it doesn't have heat or air conditioning. So when it's sunny out, it's 1,000,000 degrees in here, and when it's night, it is cold. And during the winter, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I don't want to heat it with electric heater, but this is my studio space, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. All right, we're getting to the inking part. Let's start with a 5, yeah? Oh, I need to do a little video of that didn't look good. Here we go. Let's do a light erase on this first because it is pretty dark. Where's my eraser? Oh my God, yeah. There it is. Not that. All right. Let's do this. First line of ink down. Nice. We got it. We got it. I really enjoy a brush pen for certain stuff, but when I'm doing things like this, I really like just doing a plain multi-liner, Copic multi-liner. You can actually still get some variation in your lines, even just with this. Which is nice. Which is nice, man. There really is. Awesome, man. I want to see it. Where are you going to be posting these things? Where are they going to be posted? Tell me now. Sorry, the video is just gonna be bouncy, sadly. I don't think I have. Yeah, the stabilizer's on, but it's still gonna be a struggle. You don't know where to post it? What? You don't have like an Instagram or something? Did we miss that part? You gonna be doing all this Inktober stuff? You're not even gonna be posting things? Okay. But you don't run like a social media besides a little bit on your YouTube stuff and okay. Okay. By the way, I will be adding more details to all of this too. Right now I am just... Oh, there's that camera shutting off and turning back on again. Fair enough. Hey, props to you. Props to you. Like, I am glad that some people can still do that, you know? That you don't feel like you have to be in that thing. Yo, he's back. You didn't fall off the roof. I'm happy. What is this shenanigans? I'll fix that. All right. Don't tempt fate talking about falling off roofs. I could put on my art channel on YouTube. You should if you have some stuff with it, or do a little short or something. I would just like to see it. And I'm cold. I'm already gonna have to bring an electric heater up in here. Yo, Ryan, brah, what is up? What is up, buddy? Well, welcome to the art stream. The late at night art stream, man. Actually, I'll be honest. I was considering starting to stream like around 11 to 1 anyways. Still gives me family time, and then would allow me to do some streaming and catch US viewers mostly. Just chilling, watching some football. Nice. Who's playing? Are the Colts playing? Colts lost, so that's cool. Bummer. Yeah, man. So I don't think we're so serious about it right now, but what I was telling you about earlier with political situation. You know me, I don't really want to live back in the US, and I don't think it's much better than here, but there's a possibility that we would rather be there with what just happened. Yeah, man, it's crazy. So for you guys who don't know, Slovakia just had elections for their prime minister, and the guy who was previously a prime minister 4 years ago, a bunch of guys who were under him and got put in jail for being connected to mafia, and he was like, basically everyone knows that he works with the mafia and that he's really corrupt, and he just got reelected again as prime minister, and he is so he'll probably free all those guys and pardon them or whatever. He is also against supporting Ukraine. I don't know if he's like pro-Russia, but he's against supporting Ukraine, and we don't know what that looks like for us being here, and that's scary. If there wasn't a war going on, I would be less concerned, but there is a war going on. Yeah, otherwise they wouldn't get to the top. It was just the problem is that here in Slovakia there were over 50 different political groups you could vote for that are actually like official. You can actually go vote for them. So the guy only got 23% of the votes, but it was enough to be number one because all the other votes were split between so many other groups. That yeah, he didn't have to do much. So it's just kind of scary thinking about what might become of here. I don't know what I would do moving back to the US. But, and also Zuzka, she wouldn't be able to live there right now anyways because she doesn't have a green card or a long-term visa. So it's the same in the UK to a lesser extent. People tend to vote for Labour and Conservatives, the same but with a different name. Nobody else stands a chance. Yeah, it's crazy to think. I was like, if you guys would have just banded together and like compromised some of your stuff, you guys could have beat this dude, no problem. But he also did a great job of, well, partly the group that was there did not do anything with their power when they could have done great stuff, and they just decided to fight each other the whole time while in the positions, and so everyone just got tired of them. So yeah. Who knows? But yeah, like Zuzka wouldn't be able to. She doesn't have a visa or anything, you know. Even if we were married, like, it still takes time. Like, I think Carolyn and Lubo are still waiting on theirs. Friends of mine. So. Oh, I didn't want to draw that part. That part's supposed to be glitched out. But they have a really weird political system here, in my opinion. I mean, he's the prime minister, the guy, but like, and so the president can still stop him with stuff, but people know that, like, because it's so corrupt, it's really dangerous for whoever's the president is if they want to try to fight him. Yeah? Why would you like to go to those places? Very safe and clean. Fair enough. 90s cars and anime Blu-rays. Fair enough. Yes, yes. I think there's some really cool reasons to go to Japan for sure. They got those super loud, crazy cars, yeah? Toyota Century with a V12. That's awesome. Yeah, so this guy who just got prime minister, while he was prime minister before, there was an investigative journalist and his girlfriend who were shot and killed in their apartment, who were doing investigations into government ties to mafia. It was like super obvious that like he had them killed. And that's who the people voted for. That guy. But I think we have something similar in the US. Not as bad, but knowing that people are straight up corrupt and have done terrible stuff, and we still just vote for them. Am I gonna color it this year? I don't think so, man. I tell you what, here's what I might do though. I may scan these and digitally color them. I think that could be cool. But I have no plans to actually color them. What about you? Are you thinking of coloring your stuff? All right, there's that. Now let's go to a smaller one and start adding some fun details. I think I'll have to leave this as a sketch. Oh, like you're not gonna ink it, or No color or trace. This might be too small. Yeah, this guy is 0.03. Not 0.3, 0.03. This says 0.2, but I know it's kind of like smashed some, so it's not actually. You're digital? Dang! I'm digital. He's like AI. That was like somebody in the chat the other day. They said like, oh, I also work with AI. Like, I draw with AI. And I was like, so you don't draw? Oh, my lights are off in the background. That made this room less cool. I was like, so you don't draw? And he was like, oh no, Adobe Illustrator. And I was like, oh yeah, you gotta clarify, man. You can't just say you draw with AI. Let's turn those back on. I'm gonna write a book with AI. I'm Vocaloid. Sweet, man. I'm excited to read your book that the AI wrote. Now also what we can do is we can go in and erase these spots. Spots. Where's my little eraser? Go in there somewhere. I'm big, but I don't shit. Is it over here somewhere? No. Is it in here somewhere? Maybe. Different eraser then. I'll just use this one. Okay. Do you want like it to write a book like that you're gonna read, or is it like you write the book and or it writes the book and you just go from there? I think I want to do these windows blacked out actually. Oh, you're gonna sell it. All right. That's what I'm talking about, man. Capitalize on that. I've got a really cool brush pen that I like too, that I may use on some stuff. Sarah had the chat GPT thing do yesterday, wrote like 5 chapters or something. Jeez. I had it give me a good title for a Inktober video for YouTube. I didn't use it. I ended up finding something else and coming up with something better, but I'm just kind of adding texture now for stuff, so it's not just plain. I've written a story with 50K words without. Dang, look at you go. One upper over here. Nice. Fair enough. Not yet, anyways. That's true. He's got you there. Ryan's got you there. I haven't really done any shading on this because I don't know how I want to do it, to be honest. Because the whole thing this is like a cyberpunkish kind of world, right? And the lighting is going to be all over the place, so it's hard to figure out where I would do shading. Instead of Willy Wonks. Not sure. Yeah. Really not sure how I want to do this. Shading stuff. I don't have to figure it out today, to be honest. I can figure it out a different day. want those areas to be more glitchy looking, but okay. Let me think about this thing for a second. And how I want to do the ink around the outside. Glitched out areas. There's a video erasing this, yeah? Alright, now I want to do some watery inky stuff. And I have some ink that I can do that with somewhere around here. Don't need that. Carbon black. Liquitex. Let's see what happens when we mess with this and mess up our entire drawing. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do this and it's gonna jack up the whole thing. It's gonna be great. I just want a little bit of watered down. To make it kind of cloudy looking, yeah? All right. We're gonna see how this goes. I guess I could do it on a practice piece first, but I don't really have any practice watercolor paper. I guess we can try it on this. Let's see what we get from painting with this. As soon as I find my paintbrushes. One of these will do. This will do. Let's see what we get. Guess that could be okay. We can go back and add darker if we want, I guess. Start lighter and go darker. See what happens. Yeah? Things still coming along with yours? foggy kind of dreamland, you know? A foggy, glitchy dreamland. There we go. That kind of gives it the look I'm going for here. Let's add a little more black in there. Deer? Like a wild deer? Repeats a hairpin. Oh no! Better get back in there and make it. Okay. Looking through a portal at a world like a painting on Mario 64 to jump in. Yeah, good. Good. The idea is that it's like a dream world anyways, like, so I'm glad that's what you see, because that actually works out really well for what I want it to be. See this. Good. I am mostly happy with it. Purple haze on the edge could work. True, true. I'm not exactly going for a portal though. Oh yeah, the prompt is dream. So the prompt is dream, and I am making a dreamy-ish world, and I have plans for what's next. The next prompt is, let's take a look. Clean up this mess and almost knock this permanent ink all over. The next prompt is spiders. My favorite. So yeah, I already have ideas for what I'm gonna do with that. It'll be on a separate page, but then I will actually add spiders into this scene at some point. But first I will just draw the spiders separately. And the prompts are, let's see. The next prompts are spiders, path, dodge. Those 4 I have ideas for. I don't know if I want to put map in there yet. But definitely spiders, path, and dodge I have ideas for. So yeah, that go along with kind of my art stuff and what I want to do as a goal. So yeah. I feel like this is still, the balance on this is still off some. Maybe we should turn this. That might help some. It's supposed to be here. Let's do that. Okay. Just the white balance that sucks on that camera. Yeah, you can see the details on stuff. I did, man. I mean, what else could it be? A slick Charger Daytona. No, not quite. Also, Ryan, I'm currently double hoodieing it right now with a zip up hoodie and a pullover hoodie because it is cold in this sunroom. Yep, it's cold. Double hoodieing it. Yeah, I really have to think about this more as to like how I want to do it. Nah, not quite. I think I might go back in and make some lines thicker though, to get more variation up in here. Do the building lines much thicker, yeah. I like that concept. I like going back and doing this already. I could actually go back in and do them with a brush. If I wanted to. Let's try. Really get some thickness going on these. Get them to pop. Nice. I think I am going to go back in and do that with a lot of these. Oh, art related. Watched a couple videos and going to try to start incorporating some watercolor into some of the burns I do. That's cool, man. I would be curious to see how that works. I have never heard of that. I'll link you one of them when I find it. Yeah, please do. Like that's I've never heard of that. That sounds really cool actually. You can add these like hazy lines. That'll help make the add some like kind of dotted lines coming in. Like it fades off. I'm glad I did that. Did you just text me a link? You did. Watercolor pencils. I have some of those. I think I have those exact watercolor pencils. I'm curious to see which ones they are. After it plays this ad, I'll be able to check it out. I'm glad I added the thicker lines. I like it a lot more. Thanks. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I have those same watercolor pencils. Oh, I like that, man. Yeah, so she's basically just coloring in the burn. I think it looks good. Cool, man. I'm excited to see what you come up with. Yeah, I did just like bounce through it. The funny thing is when I'm thinking through this picture and what I want the end result to be, it's all colored and like neon, and now going into just ink is a whole nother thing. And it's not necessarily in the style I think I want my art to be in, but it's okay. This is all a growing process and a learning process with this anyways, and we'll get there as we keep going through this. So, but yeah, I am happy with this. I'm happy with this. So I think we'll probably be done with it. What is some of these? Yeah, like I'm basically done with this now. I'm just gonna do a little bit of erasing and picture taking, but yeah, overall it is done. Now if I only PDC had arms. Oh. Sweetness. Okay, this has been a good time. I'm gonna leave this here because I may use it in the next drawings. I'm not going to live stream every time doing this. This was just, I was on my way back and figured, hey, why the heck not? Let's do some live stream and see how it goes. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I appreciate you guys being here. We hire monkeys. Thanks for hopping in. Glad you found me through a little search. That's cool. And yeah, I plan on live streaming maybe twice a week. Sketch Guru and I are gonna do some live streams together of some pieces. And yeah, I'll still be knocking out a piece a week and posting YouTube shorts of them and Instagram reels and pictures also. So I appreciate the sub, man. Appreciate it for real. It means a lot for a small little channel like mine, right? Like, I am happy with it. I got 76 views on my Inktober 2023 challenge so far. That makes me happy. So awesome. All right, guys. We're gonna call it for the evening, night, day, whatever it is for you. We're gonna call it. And if you are watching this later, awesome. I hope you enjoyed it. And there's gonna be more to come. Inktober's a big opportunity for us to really push our art and be consistent and push our art for others to see and grow as well. And that's kind of my goal with it, is to really grow and do stuff. So yeah, it's 1:43 here. So I appreciate your support and everything, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I am gonna go probably watch some One Piece and then pass out, or maybe I'll watch Strange Planet because I think there's some new episodes, or check on Jujutsu Kaisen and see if there's any new episodes. But yeah, you guys have good whatever time it is for you, and stay tuned for more stuff like this happening, and more art and more ink to come for Inktober. So see you guys later, and as always, like I always say, or try to always say, be inspired and keep creating, or keep creating and be inspired, whichever one works best for you. Until next time, peace out.